Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 56-degree Tuesday, the 15th of October. Man, the rain, so much for holding off till Wednesday. It's here. It hasn't been hard. It's just been raining and keeping everything just dripping wet. That's what you see, is just dripping water everywhere. But anyway, 'tis the season. I guess we're gonna have to just deal with it. What are you doing over there, Danny? But anyway, welcome to Tuesday, and y'all come along. See how today works out. Almighty. 58 degrees and drizzly. Actually rained a bit on the way to work.
It did. It was very soaky.
Yeah. The worst part is when the rain stops and then the road's still wet and it kicks it all up.
No mud.
So now your windshield, your nice shiny new windshield wipers are just swiping the mud.
Yeah.
Mama,
Yes,
it's going to be a wet one today, I think.
It is. It's going to be just yuck.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get caught up. I mean, I literally have a shop full of stuff to finish off down there. Not lacking.
Well, that's good.
Well, anyway, let's go in there and bust it out.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Have yourself a wonderful Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Tuesday, and I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you, hon.
Bye now.
Bye.
Shh. Be quiet. I love it. So peaceful down here. This is a 2012 R1200RT. He's in for, I think it's a 12, the equivalent to a 12K service. Maybe he's only got 12K on. Look how clean this thing is. But I think this has been in here a time or two before. I think I've even taken you guys for a ride on it. It's got those one seats that, I forget what they call them. It's supposed to be comfortable, but I just feel really weird riding those things. It couldn't be comfortable enough. But, the GS with the starter issue, we'll walk you back there. She's not gonna fix that thing. She's gonna buy something else. I think she's gonna donate it to like a school or something that, you know, can help people. Let them try to get it running, do whatever. But yeah, so I pulled the starter. It's not the starter. Well, you can tell by the sounds it wasn't a starter. But yeah, the reduction gears, starter goes in. You can actually touch the gear. It makes a really weird noise. So it needs a starter reduction gear kit and possibly the starter clutch, which is a one-way bearing, kind of a sprag gear kind of a thing. And you have to do that. You have to pull the motor out, have to take the transmission off, and you have to take the right-hand cylinder head off to get to all that, to replace it. The gear set is sold as an assembly, but I can spin, it's one way, and it appears to be, I can't put enough strength on it going back, obviously. I can't turn the motor over with my finger. But when I'm turning it in the free spool mode, it's clunky and there's definitely something seriously wrong in there. But talking a major job, big job. So this one, when I did the rear wheel, he wanted brake pads on there, and it had no. The brake fluid was so old it boiled. It got hot and boiled. He lost his brakes. So I keep telling you guys, you need to measure the moisture content in your brake fluid. Doesn't matter what the color of it is. Nothing matters but what is the moisture content in your brake fluid. He lost his brakes, but he was on the brakes hard enough. Well, it got hot enough that it boiled the moisture in the brake fluid. That's why he lost brakes. But I put the pads on, and I go to spin the disc, and because everything is free flowing, I flushed the brakes, got them back, reached back there and turned the wheel wasn't on, turned the disc, and it's I go, uh-oh. I take a level and go across. The disc is a dish. Disc is wiped out. So he needs that. And then the big service, which I don't know when his date is for the service, but that's coming up. And so need to make an estimate. There's special tools and stuff that we need for that. We just haven't come across having to do that. And those special tools either weren't sent to us, or there were some things that they checked off the list that were supposed to be sent to us as a dealer that didn't get sent. And yeah, that's hurt us quite a few times. So talking with BRP on this thing, we got the other Ryker Rally from upstairs, and there is no free play whatsoever in it. The guy was saying, he goes, yeah, there's a bit of free play. He goes, I want you to, jack up another one, lock the steering down, and see what the difference is between, a new one off the floor and this one. He goes, and if it's, relatively close, take this for a 15 or 20 mile ride. Ride's not necessary because the one on the floor has no movement. If I force it back and forth, I can make, because there's enough linkages going on. As it comes across, goes up, goes over, goes down, and goes back across. You can get some movement out, but there's no noise, no nothing. And just, grabbing it, it's stiff. So while I had it locked down, I hooked it up to Buds 2, and the steering angle sensor, or the SAS, was zeroed out from the factory. That's the way it came. The one from upstairs. So we toted that back upstairs and see what the next step. There's no sense in doing the ride because things are moving. What's weird is you feel none of that. It drives absolutely perfect. So anyway, I was just had so many irons in the fire today that just taking a breather. Those two Sea to Skies we sold, I had to rob the license plate bolts from two of ours on the floor because where they came from, they must have just decided they couldn't figure out where they go. Hence, they didn't read the assembly manual, PDI and the assembly and PDI manual. So they tossed them, or who knows. So those came in. I had to go and put those on the bikes I stole them from, the Spyder RTLs, and then you can close that RO. Today's, it's the 15th. It's the last day of the pay period, so you need to, chunk in anything that anything needs to be closed, get it closed. But other than me, like pulling my hair out, trying to go 15 different directions, it's been super quiet, which when it's like that, it's very nice because the quietness is just easy. You can think about stuff. I don't play no radio in here. If I'm listening to music, it's not while I'm working and concentrating on, doing stuff to somebody's motorcycle. I don't need the distraction. You hear music and you go into some daydream thing, remembering something, you get some memory and you're all in that. And the next thing you know, you're forgetting to tighten bolts or something, But I'm not. I need to get at her. I need to start the big service on this thing. Made it home all safe and sound. I was noticing when I got home tonight, I was in such a rush I don't know, I have literally got in the car, left for work, come back, shot through, just didn't even pay attention to my tools are all scattered on the ground still. That's from a Sunday afternoon. I mean, something's been put away, but none of the main tools are still laying there. But I was thinking about this when we pulled in. I seen my tools in the bag. I was measuring this thing, and these are those Himalayan bags, and these are 33. Measuring them out, I'm sure it's probably not exact. I'm not accounting for the turns in them too. I'm assuming they're telling you total volume, including the dish of the lid. I'm not sure how they measure that. But anyway, these work out to be 33 liters. maybe a little less because, like I say, the corners are going to use up some space. But anyway, one of the bags I keep coming back to, maybe because of price or nothing else, and I just like the way they look. I've looked at, everything. Probably my favorite ones are the are the Harley ones that are, built in conjunction with SW Motec. They've got a lot of good stuff. They've definitely seen some questionable stuff with I just won't mention what, but yeah, not totally pressed with everything, but the Harley bags, super nice, and most of the stuff I see from them, a lot of BMW stuff is from SW Motec. But not everybody can do everything perfect. But anyway, I probably like those bags the best. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. But gum, that's expensive. I just don't know if it's worth all that. The one nice thing about it though is you can key them to your bike. So it'd be just like the BMW, the one key fits everything, which is kind of cool. Maybe that's the way to go. But those Viking bags, I think it says that they're 44 liters for the set. So that means they're 22 liters each. Now this is, that's probably more, you figure like the Project Rushmore bags that up until this year they've been using, since 14 through 24. And except for the new ones have a new shape. And then last year, of course, those were CVOs at the time. But I think, they're a little bit longer than this, obviously. But I don't think they have nowhere near the height. I don't think I've ever looked to see what the Harley bags, what their volume is. You get a lot of stuff in those things. But just this boxy shape, the BMW bags are the same way, which are made by Touratech of Touratech, Germany is where they're from. And anyway, and that's kind of the same thing. Harley bags have some unique features that Touratech's own version of them can't copy. And the same thing with BMW, that there's features that's done with agreement with BMW that are unique to them, and they can't sell the BMW version of the same bag. So, but anyway, I don't know. I'm obsessing over long time before I go on a trip, but I do like, even though the weather's changing, we'll get those nice days and go for rides. And I just like to, just an excuse to go for a ride, because it might be cold or something. I go, well, we can go, you wanted to hit Home Depot or, Walmart, whatever it is, things we talk about. Hello there, you sweet old gal. I was watching a video about that thing last night. Some gal in England doing a review of a Bullet, which is kind of that same bike. But yeah, got no plans for any trips, but it'd be nice to have the bags. So when we go on there, because like when I have the demo BMWs, I always throw the bags on it when we go somewhere. And those things, you're gonna get a lot of stuff in those. I don't know what the volume is, but it's a lot. They hold a lot. And you guys have suggested a whole bunch of stuff from different companies, and I've found a whole bunch. You get that little quiet moment, and you do a little research. And so many things. Those shad aluminum bags, I really like those, and we're now officially a dealer for shad stuff, and I can get them for a really good price. But man, side loading bags just drive me absolutely nuts. My old Venture was that way. I mean, over the years, I've ridden bikes with side loading bags, and they're just a pain in the butt. You know, I like that, you know, flip the lid and grab something out of there, you know. And like the BMWs, I think the Viking, a bunch of those are the same way where they have the lock on both sides. Because even if you got it loaded and stuff's going across your seat, you just unlatch both sides and take the lid off sideways. Very useful. I mean, by far, the BMW bags are the most useful bags I've ever used on motorcycles. Just the loading, like I say, that open top, you just got this square, rectangle, whatever, hole that just, it's easy to load and easy to organize when you put stuff in there. And it's repeatable. You know, you stop wherever you're at and you pull a bunch of stuff out. It's easy to put it back. Side loading bags will fit the first time I put it in, and it won't fit the second time. You know, usually by the time the trip's over and you got it organized and you can do it exactly the same way every time, trip's over. And then by the next year or the next trip, you done forgot. Plus the fear of one of those things opening up. You can gut that thing, you know. And I do like how with the Harley aluminum bags, you know, for the, they even have things where, I think most of them you get that, but the Harley ones already have the little hooks in there where you can put the little nets and hold things off to, like in the lid and stuff like that. The BMWs, I've seen people, they're like double-side tape, put that stuff in here and it makes it work. But anyway, let me just come out here to shoot the bull a little bit. I was thinking about that thing and I came out here and measured it and calculated what the volume was. I was curious because I actually enjoy those bags a lot. They work very well. Small bags on a small bike, but it's not as small as what you think. You can get a lot in there. And then, of course, you got the straps on the top. You can put stuff on top of them. And then, you know, across the seat, there's, I mean, main stuff in the bag and, you know, figure it out from there. You clean that mess up. That's embarrassing. I never leave my tools out. That's crazy. All right. Well, hello there, YouTube. Look at this. Standing outside without the rain. We flat got some rain between, what was it, Vancouver and Woodland.
Yes.
Man, that was full speed whoop, 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 wipers and white out the whole thing. The skies were angry, my friend. It was crazy. But it just went away after that.
Yeah.
That guy's high, definitely not raining here. The power gliders out there buzzing around. That's cool. It was a good day at work. It's kind of laid back feeling. I had plenty to do, by gosh, but anyway, other than that, it was a nice smooth day.
Nice.
Halfway through the month today, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. We're just talking about, you know, the end of summer, and now we're knocking on the door of winter already, you know. Soon enough. Leo's foot caught in this cable there. Goof mutt. Anyway, I think on that, we're going to bounce on out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.